All right, folks, you got to watch this. This guy, like, almost levitates out of his bed. They're in a dorm room, and him and his roommate are laying, taking a nap or something, and watch what happens.
In this piece of creepy footage, two men are sleeping. They seem somewhat restless and are shifting their arms and legs around. Since sleep is a time for the brain to relax, some experts have suggested that humans may be able to sense paranormal activity more easily in this state. 50 seconds into the recording, the dorm room door opens up. It appears to open on its own because there's no one there. 20 seconds later, something barely visible enters the room. Viewers may notice a slight shift in the image. After a few more seconds pass, the legs of the man who is closest to the camera start to lift. The initial lift doesn't wake him up. He starts to stir awake as he's yanked toward the end of the bed, with his legs being pulled up into the dorm room's ceiling. As his legs are being lifted high enough for him to almost be in a headstand, the man realizes that he's being hoisted up and starts to fight whatever it is that's pulling him along.
Holy shit.
The spirit almost succeeds in pulling him entirely off the bed, but at the last moment, it releases him. The boy sits up and looks towards the open door. He seems confused as he searches for whatever it was that lifted him up. He then gets up and walks out into the hallway, likely searching for a human culprit. However, it seems it was something more sinister that disturbed his rest.
Every day.
Nobody can lift their legs up like that, so straight like that. I can't. Nobody can. Legs perfectly straight up. They have to be lifted for the legs to be that straight, and both of them being lifted like that at the same time. There's no way that he did it. He was hoisted into the air by a freaking ghost. Poltergeist. Well, same thing happened to me a few times. I was like awakened by falling in the bed. I feel like I was lifted, and I was awakened by bouncing in my bed after I was dropped. I believe I was levitated up by an entity and then released, and I bounced on the bed, and I couldn't figure out why that happened. Really strange.